Nate, heck of a second half there. What was the key to turning it around in that third quarter?
It was just our energy. We came out in the first half, we were being, Coach said at halftime, scared. And so we were just playing with more energy, playing with more enthusiasm. Jordan Lane was a big key factor in that third quarter especially. He was doing real well scoring and stuff when he knew he had a mismatch, so he was taking advantage of the mismatch.
Halftime, we adjusted, just went to the middle. We saw an opening in their zone, and then we just pounded inside as much as we could.
What about that play by Derek Hall at the end?
That was insane. He went up for that layup, and I knew he was going to get fouled, but I didn't think he was going to go in. That was a crazy shot.
How hard has this section been? I mean, there's so many good teams. You talk about you, Cienega, Sunnyside, Pueblo, Chipotle. I mean, it's a loaded section. It's a dogfight every night.
Every night, every section game is tough. It's going to be a tough fight for the section. Just keep trying our best to win and hope for the best.
So what was the feeling at halftime about the way you guys had played? It seemed like their defense really took you out of some things in that first half.
They did. They did a really good job defensively. We weren't hitting shots, and we kept taking perimeter shots, and we weren't getting the ball inside. We talked at halftime about trying to get the ball inside, really forcing towards the basket, really just being more aggressive. We were really much too passive in that first half. I think maybe the night got to us a little bit, but in that second half, we really stepped up our intensity and we really played a lot tougher.
And Jordan Lane was kind of the emphasis for that offensively. I mean, that was one heck of a third quarter.
It was. He's been one of our go-to guys all season, one of the top players in the city, and we really made an emphasis to get him going. He's so big and strong that when we get the ball in positions for him to score, it's hard for guys to stop him.
That final play for Derek Hall there, I mean, tremendous steal for that young man.
That was a huge play for Derek. Cienega was pulling things out and trying to get that last shot, and for him to just take a chance and jump in there and get that pass, finish with the and one, that was a game winner right there.
What do you tell your kids in that situation when a team is taking the air out for over a minute to try to get a last shot?
Well, it's about being disciplined, understanding what we want to try and do and staying within our defensive philosophies and not overreacting, but also not falling asleep defensively. It's really easy, like you said, when you hold the ball for over a minute to really get lazy, and we stayed focused, and clearly Derek took his opportunity.
Man, this whole section is just loaded. I mean, has it been the dogfight I guess you guys thought it would be every night?
It really is. It is definitely a loaded section, and that was one of the things we communicated to our guys. You play a game like this, and it feels like, things are done for the season, but we still have a lot of basketball to be played, and there's a lot of tough games left on our schedule.